Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Erica. Thanks for taking the time to check out this video. As you saw from the thumbnail, today is a triple unboxing from Diamond Art Club with 3 diamond paintings that I picked up in the New Year's sale that Diamond Art Club had. And if you watched my most recent video, you know that I've got a goal this year to kind of go outside of my comfort zone with respect to diamond painting kits that I'm working on. I've been involved in diamond painting for about 6 months is all, and when I got involved, my thought was that I would mostly do landscapes, that sort of thing. I didn't really have any interest in doing, dragons, lions, butterflies, fairies, the whimsical things that you see a lot in diamond painting. And I want to make clear that I have nothing against those diamond paintings. For those of you who are into it, I know a lot of people are. I'm not. But I was thinking about it and wanted to make sure that I wasn't limiting myself by saying I was just going to do landscapes, because I think that I could be missing out on something. So that's why I went ahead and got these 3 particular kits from Diamond Art Club, because they're all meant to push me out of my comfort zone. And you'll see in this unboxing kind of what my first impressions are about them and whether I think I will enjoy these 3 very popular Diamond Art Club licensed artists. So thanks again. Please consider liking the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to come back and see when I upload videos. I have videos that go up once a week on Saturday right now. So I hope you enjoy this one. Thanks a lot. Okay, here we go. We're getting into these kits. None of them are new, but they are, as you heard, kind of outside of my comfort zone in diamond painting thus far. So let's start with this one in the middle here. And it is Witch Bedroom by Miss Butter D. Now, I know that Miss Butter D is one of the most popular artists on Diamond Art Club's licensing list of artists, and these are all going to be from Diamond Art Club. This particular kit is a square. It is 17 by 24 inches or 42.9 by 60.7 centimeters, and it has 60 colors, 3 ABs. Total number of diamonds is 41,968. So not too overwhelming on the number. Right now I'm working on one that's over 100,000. It seems like I'm doing a lot of those big kits, so this could be another one. I just thought she's such a popular artist, and there's so many people that collect all of her kits that I just didn't want to miss out. I don't know whether or not I'll enjoy this type of artwork, but you don't know unless you try. I haven't been doing diamond painting enough where I want to pigeonhole myself and say I only want to do landscapes or I only want to do, whatever it is. I was watching Laura. I think it's Diamond Painting by Laura is her channel, and she was saying that when she started out, she thought she was going to be only doing landscapes, but she actually, now that I watch her channel quite often, she does all kinds of whimsical kits, and I actually don't even know that I've seen her do any landscapes in the last 6 months. All right, so we've got a toolkit. This one looks like it's kind of an old style. It's got a cute little tiny tray here, really small, with wax. It's got the Diamond Art Club, I'm sure this is the old style kind of pen with the plastic tip, little baggies, and a pad of putty. I'm not going to go through the rest of the toolkits unless I see something in it that I think makes it worthwhile to go through. But just know that if you buy a kit from Diamond Art Club, it comes with everything that you need, which is nice. You don't have to spend time and money getting a bunch of other things. Then we've got the thank you for your purchase. And when you turn it over, open that up. On the the inside, it's got some instructions that if you're new to diamond painting, you can take a look at. And again, this one is called Witch Bedroom by Miss Butter D. And when we open it up, it's got our stickers with all the colors. So this one, as you can tell, and it seems like to me, Miss Butter D is kind of known for her color palettes. It's all kinds of different colors of pink. So a little bit of yellow, but just not a huge variation in the color palette. I think I'll enjoy that. And then here is the logbook sticker. And it's a witch sitting on a bed. I have noticed that diamond painting, does involve lots of witches, fairies, and dragons. I'm not usually that into that type of thing. I'm not big into fantasy or, really cutesy things, but I wanted to give this one a try. I don't hang my diamond up, and we do have a Treasure Quest card. This one looks like it's a bronze. So these are trading cards that are collectible. I'm thinking about doing a video just about the trading cards and how many you need and what kind of the prizes are. I might do that because I have seen at least one person on the VIP Facebook group for Diamond Art Club who actually did receive and complete, my goodness, open her custom kit, which is kind of like the largest prize. So what I was gonna say is, I don't hang any of these on the wall, right? So to me, I'm looking at these diamond paintings as I'm doing something that I enjoy, and so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a dragon or a fairy or something that I'm not really, into as far as hanging on the wall, because I'm not gonna hang any of it on the wall. So I don't want to limit myself to landscapes. And, initially I had said I didn't really want to do diamond paintings with people in them. I'm just rolling this backwards off camera here, get it to flatten out. But I don't want to limit myself without trying. Here's the pack of drills. As I said, this is a square drill kit. We'll come back after I've found the special drills and cut them out so that you all don't have to hear that. I'm not gonna go through all the colors, but again, just so many variations of pink, it's crazy. All right, let's take a look at this canvas. Wow, that's a lot. I mean, I knew it was a lot of pink, but as I'm looking at it, it is really a lot of pink. So, we've got a little bit of glare here. Let's see if I can fix that. I don't know that really fixed it, but hopefully that helped a little bit. Actually, I'd forgotten to turn on my light. So if we look at the legend on the side here, it's got all of the symbols that correspond to this diamond painting kit. And yeah, there's basically, there's 60 colors, which is a pretty big amount, especially for this kit isn't particularly large. I'd say it's kind of like a medium to large kit, and it's almost all pink. It's literally pink, a little bit of brown, and a little bit of creams and a red. So it's gonna be super interesting to do this one. But this one, I kind of think I'm going to enjoy doing. We'll see what happens when I actually kit it up. I don't know when I'll get to this one. I don't think, it's definitely not gonna be the next project that I work on, but I do like all the things going on. The little slippers, the dresser, the cat, the window with the lights, the girl with the hat, the witch hat, and then she's got the shelves, she's got the signs, or posters, or paintings, or whatever they are on her wall, all the bedding, and then even a plant and a rug down here with a book. So I like that it's a bunch of different things that I'm gonna be working on. As far as color blocking versus confetti, it also looks like it's not too much confetti. There's gonna be a decent amount of color blocking in the rug, in the bedding, in the window, in this heart. So it's not
it's not the kind of color blocking that I want to avoid, which is the entire background being one color. I don't think you'll ever see me buy a kit like that. But there, I mean, look at over here. This is a ton of color blocking right here. So I think this one, even though it's not a small kit, is gonna go pretty fast. I'm really interested to see where the ABs are in this one. I'm guessing maybe here in the lights. I'm not sure where else they're going to be. So we'll take a look at that next. Give me a second, let me cut out these ABs so I don't have to put you through the crinkling mess, and we'll come back and see where they are. All right, so here are the different drills, the colors of the different drills in this kit, besides the Aurora Borealis, which we'll go through in a second. But look at how much pink there is. It's almost all pink. There's not very many, multiple bags of drills either. And if you look at the bottom row and the top row as they're laid out, there's many, I would say there's over 10 colors that have very few drills. So that's gonna be interesting. As far as the bags that there are the most of, we have this 961, no shocker, is pink. 150, which is kind of a deep pink, almost like a light red. And 915, which is almost like a purplish pink. So no surprise there that the largest amount of drills are pink. Let's look at where the 3 ABs in this kit are going to go. The first AB in this kit is 128, which is, again, huge surprise, a light pink drill. And there are, you can see there's not a ton of those. It's going to be, if we look at the legend, the number 1 in this kit. And if we look at it, it looks like it's in the drapes quite a bit. And then in the window, I see some. And that's really about it. There's not that, oh, there's some right here on the cover of the book here as well. That's about it. The largest amount of ABs that we have in this kit are these yellow. This is 129. And on the legend, this is 2. So that is going to be in the, whatever the spell that she's concocting here. There's some gas coming off that. It's in that. It's in a little bit in the cat around the beaker. I think that's what it's called if I remember high school science. Over here, there's some in this plant down at the bottom. So there's quite a bit of that light yellow AB. And then finally, we have this white AB, and it is number 141. As you can see, there are like very few. So this is not going to be a highly blinged up kit. The 141 is the number 3 on the canvas, and that can be found, there's some in her coffee cup or her drink, whatever that is. And then, oh, there's some sprinkled in the window a little bit up here. And based on the few amount of drills that there are in that AB, I think that's probably about it. So that's, again, Miss Butter D with Diamond Art Club's Witch Bedroom. This is kit number 1 of me trying to push myself out of my comfort zone to make sure that I'm not ignoring whole genres of art that I would enjoy diamond painting, because I didn't think that they were a fit when I began diamond painting. Let's get on to the second kit. Next, we have Hong Kong Lights by Yume Art. So if you can't tell, I've tried to pick out artists that I know are super, super popular. This is, Yume Art is certainly, at least currently from what I can see, one of the most popular artists with Diamond Art Club. So I thought it would be a great kit to pick. I did miss out on her porcelain dress kit. I would have preferred that one, and I probably will pick that up when it comes back into stock. But I, wanted to see what is it that I was missing, or not necessarily missing, but what is it that everybody loves so much about these kits? I wanted to try it because, again, It's a little bit outside of what I thought I was typically going to do when I started diamond painting, but I just don't want to eliminate anything. So this is a square kit. It is 33 by 22 inches or 83.7 centimeters by 55.8 centimeters. And there are 58 colors, including 5 Aurora Borealis, for a total of 75,264 drills. So this one is bigger than the last kit. It's still not gigantic. I think that how I, in my head, classify these is if the diamond painting is 100,000 drills or less, it's not gigantic. But anything over 70,000 is certainly going to take me a little bit of time. I'm not the fastest, but that's okay. I'm not trying to break any records. All right, let's get into this one. And I actually got all these during the New Year's sale that Diamond Art Club had, where it was, I believe, 25% off, if I'm not mistaken. So that helps save a little bit of money. We have, again, the toolkit. We're not gonna go through this again. It looks pretty standard. I did just wanna see, nope. I wanted to see if it had the metal tip. It still has the plastic tip. It's okay, I still like these. I actually got a new pen that I'm not gonna show you all today, but I got a new pen with this order too. From Diamond Art Club, I have been using that plastic, pick and whatever you call it, pick and twist pen, and I generally like it. So I'll see how I like it in comparison with the pen that I got from Diamond Art Club and let you all know. We did get a Treasure Quest card with this. Again, it is a bronze, so it is pretty. It actually does say bronze on the back. And what I do is I kind of set those aside. I don't put those back in the kit, and I do keep my diamonds with my kits. I just don't know. I know a lot of people like to take the diamonds out and store them separately. There's just no way I would lose them. All right, so let's look at the sticker sheet. Oh wow, okay. A lot more green than I kind of was anticipating from looking at the, picture on the box. And quite a bit of brown as well. That's interesting. Let's see. Okay, well yeah, I guess there is quite a bit of green in here. There's quite a bit of red too. Streets of Tokyo, or I'm sorry, Hong Kong. You can tell I have never been to Asia because I would have known that difference better. All right, so let's take a look. I'm excited to see this actual, get that off to the side. I'm excited to see this actual canvas. Here come the drills. Kind of a medium-sized set of drills on this one. In the front, you can see 939, quite a bit of that. And then, wow, I see 4 319s, a green color on the back. And if you look at it from the side, you do see all that green that we saw. So we'll go through, and I'll lay out these drills for you so you can see the color palette. And then we'll go through the actual ABs here in a second. Let me roll this backwards. Oh, we do have the pink lines here. So Diamond Art Club, one of my favorite things about them is that they have on their cover sheet perforated squares. And when I'm working on a kit, I go square by square. Sometimes I'll do 2 squares at a time if it's a confetti heavy area, so that I don't have to go and change the colors as much if I'm gonna be diamond painting for a few hours that day. But they started putting these pink dashes on the perforations because it can be hard to see whether you're, where they are. But they did have an issue there for a little while where, for whatever reason, the pink dashes were coming through onto the actual canvas, which, oops, let's go the other way here. Which I believe they've rectified, but they just don't know. You know, they've got all this stock and they don't know who's gonna have it and who's not. So this one, as you can see, does not have any transfer of these pink dashes. I'm gonna just peel this back to try to flatten this kit out a little bit. It's really kind of crinkled, and that can sometimes help. But yeah, I'm glad that it doesn't have any transfer of these pink dashes to the actual canvas, because I mean, this is a square drill, so you wouldn't really be able to see it, but I just don't want to think about it, especially in the areas where there's lighter colors, whether there's any transfer. So, wow. Okay. This is actually looking really cool to me. So many different colors and so much, I guess from back in my photography days, I used to do like in high school yearbook photography, and then I used to do wedding photography, and I used to work at, I'll date myself, but I used to work at camera shops and do like 1 hour film processing, you know, for those of you who know what 35 millimeter film is. But I think of this as depth of field. Like the depth of field just moving down the street is really striking in this. And I like how it almost looks like, if you're talking photography again, like you've got a low shutter speed and things are kind of blurry. As far as like the buildings over here, it almost looks like everything else is going really fast, but the main subject here is just standing still, taking it all in, which I imagine if you went to Hong Kong would be, you know, somewhat what it would be like. I presume it's probably a hustling, bustling city that can be overwhelming. So in this kit, in this canvas, what I should say, what's really sticking out to me first are the, you know, lights. Of course, it's called Hong Kong lights. So I think these are lights in a tree. So up here, and then this umbrella being translucent is really cool. So I'll be interested to see. It looks like there's the white dot all around the umbrella. So I'm guessing that's an AB, a white AB that goes all around. But it looks like it's like a wet day as well. So there's some reflection on the street. So I'm other than the umbrella, nothing is like jumping out to me. You know, there's no sun that I can see. It looks like it's a rainy day. So nothing's jumping out to me as to where specifically AB drills would be. Because this kit doesn't have any fairy dust, but it looks like I'm looking at the legend and it's got a red, a green, a yellow, light yellow, an orange, and a white AB. So as I suspected, the white AB I can see is around here. But let's take a look at, let me lay out the colors for you, see what colors we have a significant amount of, and then where these ABs go. All right, here is the color story of the drills, excluding the AB drills, for Hong Kong Lights by Yume Art. As we talked about, a lot of green and a lot of tans and browns. I love green in diamond paintings. It's probably greens and pinks are some of my favorite colors to work with. And so I think that all the color palette looks really nice to me. There are, you know, there are not a ton of drill packages that have like very, very few drills, which I appreciate. We're gonna look at, when we're looking at where the AB goes, kind of whether there's confetti versus line blocking in this one. I'm guessing it's pretty confetti heavy, but it might not be one where on each square you have 10 different colors where you only have like 5 drills each. That's super confetti heavy. As far as the drills that there are the most of, there are 4 bags of this dark green 319 that we went through or just saw earlier when I was looking at the drills. And then there are 3 bags of this, again, dark green 890. 3 bags of this 939, which is a very darkish purple, almost black. 2 bags of 3808, which is a kind of like a dark teal. And then 3 bags of 3818, which is pretty bright green. So there are 5 ABs in this kit. let's see where they go. Okay, so I adjusted, there was quite a bit of glare on this. I adjusted my lighting. Hopefully that makes it a little bit better. I do apologize for there is some remaining glare. But in looking at this kit, it's interesting because it's certainly not a line blocking kit, right? It's not a color blocking kit, which means that you can use your multi-placer and, you know, just place all day and zoom right through it. But it's also not like, it's not extremely confetti heavy either. You know, within each square, you're going to have maybe 10-ish colors instead of 25, it looks like. Now that around here in the center, with the umbrella and all that, there's an exception. And then there's, you know, there's a few, like right here of this particular square, there's gonna be exceptions to that. But I'm just looking at it and I don't think it's going to take, you know, it's not gonna take me months to get this done. If a kit is this size and like super confetti heavy, it's gonna take me like over a month. This one I feel like I could probably knock out in under a month. We'll see when I do it. I'm not exactly sure when I'm gonna kit this up. I'm not sure at all what project is going to be next. You'll have to listen to my next whip and chat, or maybe even I'll do something where I kind of, you know, spin a wheel to figure out which kit I'm gonna do next, because I really don't have any idea at this point. So let's look at these ABs. The first AB is going to be this white AB 141, which on the canvas is the, oops, sorry, bumped you, which on the canvas is the dot. So again, like we said, that's all around the umbrella, and then it's up here in this building, and there's some over here on the side, and there's some right here. So not, kind of like a medium size amount, but it's going to look nice. Then we've got an interesting color that I haven't seen a lot, an orange AB, Aurora Borealis. So this one's 132, and on the key or the legend, it's 4. And this is around here, down in this corner, a lot right in this area. So it's, you know, through here, there's quite a bit of this orange AB. So I think that's going to look good. I think, is it up in the, yes, it's also up in the lights in every single one of these. So there's a lot of this. This is going to be throughout the canvas. The next one we have is the same color as the last one, this light yellow 129 AB. And on the legend, this is a 3. So this is, again, I mean, this umbrella is gonna be really blinged up. Around here. There's some on these buildings, or on this building here on the right. And that's about it. There's not a ton of that particular color. The next color is really cool. Check that out. It's like a light green, but it's got a little bit of a blue hue on the sparkly coating here. So there's very little of this one, but it's going to, I think it'll look really nice. This is 2 on the canvas legend. So it looks like that's around here. Doesn't look like we have any in her umbrella of that. There's some down here. I bet there's some up here. I'm just wondering where. It's over here. It's kind of like an olive look. Some up here. So there's a limited amount of that. Don't really see any on the right side of the canvas with respect to the green AB. And then finally, we have a red AB. We have a red AB. This is 103. And on the legend, it is number 1. There's quite a bit of this color. It is going to be all around here. Is it in the lights as well? I don't see it in the lights, but I see it in like these, I don't know what these are, but these things in the trees that don't seem to be lights. And then it's on this building. Let's see, is there any down here? And there's even some like in the body of the subject herself, or so there's some over here. I mean, it's sprinkled kind of throughout. So a decent amount of ABs for this kit. I kind of wish there would have been a little more of this green color. I think this green color is so cool looking, but I think that there's certainly enough ABs where it's going to it's gonna pop. I don't think that there should be ABs for no reason. I know, Diamond Art Club obviously is very good about where they put ABs. And I think that because this is kind of a wet day, a wet scene, it'll be interesting to see how that comes out. I've only seen ABs in, most of the kits that I've worked on have been, a sunrise or sunset was a big kit that I did that had a lot of ABs and fairy dust. And then, yeah, so I've never seen it in the rain. So we'll see how that looks. I'm looking forward to doing this one. I think we're 2 for 2. I think I'm going to enjoy both of the first 2 kits that we opened. If I had to guess, I'd say that this one would be my favorite so far, but you'll have to stick around and we'll talk about it after I've actually completed it. God knows when. I don't even know if that'll be this year. All right, let's get on to the third kit of Erica trying to branch out and make sure that she's not missing out on popular Diamond Art Club artists that I really didn't think when I first started diamond painting that I would be into. And last but not least, another one you're probably just as surprised I bought as I am, because it has a mermaid as the subject matter. So again, this is new for me. I purchased a diamond painting kit with a witch, and I purchased one with a mermaid. These are not things that I thought when I got into diamond painting that I would be doing. But again, we're here to branch out, make sure that I'm not eliminating things I would enjoy. So this is Rainy Day Mermaid by Erica the Goober. The measurement on it is 20 by 25 inches or 50.7 by 63.9 centimeters. It is a round. It has 53 colors, 3 Aurora Borealis, and 1 iridescent diamond. I'm excited to see what that looks like because I've never had a kit with an iridescent diamond. And total number of diamonds is 41,268. So not terribly large. This one, I looked at it many times on the website, and that's when I started thinking to myself, why are you limiting yourself to certain types of kits that you haven't tried, So we'll see what I end up liking, but maybe you'll see. Maybe the next time I unbox something, it'll be a dragon. I don't think so, but who knows? All right, let's see if we have a trading card in this one, and let's see if it's another bronze. We're two out of 3 bronze so far. We have one, and it is a bronze. It's a cool one though. Very cool. So this one has a toolkit, of course. I'm not gonna go through that in depth. I do want to see if that does have a metal tip or not. It does have a metal tip. Okay, so that's the first one of those, if it'll focus. That's the first one of those metal tip putty-filled pens that I've gotten in a Diamond Art Club kit. And I am excited to use that and see how it compares. I've heard people say they like it more than the plastic tip. So I'll let you know. Then we have the thank you for your purchase. Let's see what kind of colors we're working with in this one. Okay. Wow, so there's a lot of browns, tans. Okay, we'll see. This is not going to be the typical color palette that I would be drawn to, but we're going to give it a go. I think that the image looks really good, and I like the image, so the colors are what they are. Here's the sticker for your logbook. And yeah, I mean, it's funny looking at this, there are a lot of tans and browns, but there's also a little bit of pink, black. It's got a lot going on. Especially, I like the window. I'll be interested to see how that shows up on the actual canvas, but it looks like, I didn't even notice this before, but there's looks like she's in New York City or Chicago or something like that, and she's just enjoying reading a book in the bath. I did not realize that there was a big city kind of blurring in the background on that. So that's interesting. I think you see different things when you look at these canvases every time. You see new things. All right, this doesn't feel really heavy. So I'm not expecting there to be a million drills here, and there's not. It's just, wow. Look at how thin those drills are. compared to the last couple that we've opened. And again, you can see all the muted browns and kind of some tans in here. So we'll go through those in a second. Let me roll this backwards. So this one does not have any of those dotted guidelines for the perforations on the canvas. So that's interesting. I feel like all three of these were restocked as far as I know, so I thought that they probably all have it. I don't know whether Diamond Art Club is, I thought they were moving towards putting that on every kit. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they're not. All right. Wow. Okay. This is actually looking really good to me. I mean, she is huge. She is almost 40%, maybe 50% of this canvas. Look at that tail. I bet there's some of the ABs are in the tail here with that white. Maybe even the pink. I hope the whole thing is blinged out. This might be the first one that I just decide I'm gonna add enhancement drills to if it's not, because that's really cool looking. And then I like this window. I don't know why it's like red here, and then these are clearly buildings, but I like how it's kind of blurred out and not super in focus, so it doesn't take away from the subject. Now this will be the first time I've done any skin tones. So I purposely picked one where there wasn't a ton of skin tones. I know that there tends to be, you can see the gapping on those, and I wanted to try to make it look nice. But yeah, I like the candles. I like that there's kind of something going on here, so it's not so much of color blocking, but I mean, we definitely have some color blocking on this kit. I mean, this tub, huge amounts of color blocking, this background, huge amounts, and then up here in these top windows, huge amounts. So I feel like, we'll see. I think that it's not too much color blocking for me. Like I said, I don't want to have the whole background be one solid color, but I think this will turn out well. It should go pretty fast, because again, this does not, it's a fairly large canvas, but it doesn't have, I mean, I guess it's a medium to large canvas, but it doesn't have too many drills, and they're round, so those tend to go faster. So let me pull out these drills, we'll look at the color palette, and we'll look at where the ABs, and then specifically where that iridescent diamond goes. I bet that iridescent diamond's on her tail. I haven't seen this one, any videos of this one being unboxed or this one done, so I'm really interested to see where this iridescent diamond goes and even what it looks like, because I've never seen one. So we'll be back. So the color palette for this kit is laid out here, and as you can see, it's pretty muted, not a lot of bright colors, and there's only one color that has 2 bags, which is 310. So that's gonna be all of the, looks like steel windows in the background of the tub. That's a little disheartening for me, because I hate kitting up. So every time there's more than one bag, I just cut it off and put it in my toolkit so that I don't have to kit it up at that time. And when I run out of whatever color that is, I do it then. So I always enjoy when there's less bags for me to open when kitting up. But a lot of really pretty drills, a lot of drills where there are not a ton of them. Let's take a look at these ABs and the iridescent diamond and where they go. Okay, so as far as the ABs go, we have 3 of those. The first one is going to be a red, this 103 color. It's actually like almost like a pinkish red. It's really pretty. And on the legend, that is 1. So that is going to be, a lot of it is in her tail here. And then, is there any out here? No. Looks like it's mostly in her tail. So that'll be pretty. And then there's not a ton of that one. So her tail here is not super blinged up, but the next one, there's a bunch of. So this is 125, and it's like a minty, very slight mint green, very light. There's a lot. And so this one is actually going to be 2, and it is almost all these windows back here. And then there's also some in her book.
I don't see, and I thought maybe there'd be some on the top of this tub, but I don't see any there. But it's almost completely blinged out back there. So that'll be interesting doing some color blocking with ABs. I've never done that before. And then the last AB is this 127. It's like a cream color, like a flesh tone. And this one is going to be 3 on the legend. And this one is for her tail. So this is all down here, streaks all throughout here in her tail. There's also some down kind of at the bottom on the I guess on the floor of the bathroom, which is interesting. I personally probably would have liked to see more in her tail, and maybe I'll add more to her tail. But it's a pretty color. And then last, we have, I'm a little disappointed because there's about 20 of these iridescent diamonds. They're a gold color. So if you can see, the bottom of them are a silver. Let's see. And then the tops are gold. So they're really pretty, but there's not that many of them. I'm a little disappointed where they're going. So they're going like right around the candles. Here, here, and here. And that's it. I think a silver, I mean, again, I'm not gonna second guess Diamond Art Club. I'm no artist, but like, I kind of think like a silver iridescent drill all around her tail would have been cool. I don't know that it would have looked good in the gold because it seems like a cool tone down here, but I don't know. Maybe I've said I'm a color within the lines sort of person, and I'm not, you know, one to really change out kits. But since I'm already pushing myself by going outside my comfort zone, doing a human / mermaid. I don't know if that makes any sense, but to me it does. And since I'm already pushing myself out of my comfort zone, maybe this is the kit that I'll decide I want to push myself even further and see, you know, if I can muster up some creativity out of this lawyer body and see if I can put something together to bling out her tail. I feel like down here, just this part of the tail would lend itself well to that, but we'll see. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you made it to here, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. I review and reply to the comments. I'm super excited to speak with each and every one of you. Let me know if you've done any of these kits, if you have, how you like them. If you completed this kit in particular, Rainy Day Mermaid by Erica the Goober, let me know. Let me know how it went. And also, let me know, okay, so Erica the Goober. I haven't looked this up. So I love the spelling of her first name because it's the same as mine, but is her last name the Goober, or is that a pseudonym that she's going by? I'm interested to know either way. But I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.